Block 2. Why failures hurt so much, and how to stop them from destroying you. Failure is not a sentence. It's a mirror reflecting your beliefs. But you are more than your failures. When we face a series of setbacks, it rarely ends with just external problems. Job loss, rejection, failed exams, relationship breakdowns, debt. These are all external events. But the real pain is internal. Failure doesn't break us because we didn't achieve something. It hurts because it challenges our fundamental sense of self-worth. If I didn't succeed, does that mean I'm a failure? If I was rejected, does that mean I'm not good enough? If I didn't manage it, maybe I'm not meant for this. It's these hidden beliefs that make setbacks so devastating. Why the brain fears failure. Our brains are evolutionarily programmed to avoid pain and rejection. In ancient times, being a failure meant being ostracized from the tribe and therefore dying. This explains our hypersensitivity to setbacks. The brain doesn't distinguish between "I didn't get the job" and "I wasn't accepted into the pack." In both cases, a powerful stress response is triggered. Cortisol fear, self-criticism, paralysis of the will. And now you're not just not getting the results, you're falling into an emotional pit, hard to climb out of. The belief, "I am my achievements." This is where the real trap lies. From childhood, we were praised for grades, medals, achievements. We were rarely taught to love ourselves simply for existing, not for the result, but for the act of being. Therefore, when we don't succeed, everything that supported our sense of being good crumbles. We think, if there's no result, there's no meaning. If there are no victories, there's no worth. But the truth is different. Your value isn't in what you've done. Your value is in who you are. You are not just the sum of your successes. You are a person capable of feeling, thinking, trying. You are a story in progress. You are not a page. You are a whole book. How the self-destructive cycle works. This is how an internal crisis typically unfolds when things aren't going well. 1. You suffer a setback. You don't get the expected outcome. 2. A negative interpretation kicks in. This is because I'm worthless, weak, a failure. 3. You lose motivation and self-esteem. You start avoiding attempts, freeze up. 4. Avoidance leads to stagnation. Fewer attempts, fewer chances for success. 5. New failures reinforce old beliefs. I knew I wouldn't succeed. 6. The cycle repeats. This is a destructive circle, and it has nothing to do with objective reality. It's an interpretation based on past experiences, fears, and beliefs you didn't consciously choose. How to stop failure from destroying you. Below are practices to help reprogram your thinking and break out of the self-destructive cycle. 1. Separate the result from your person. You are not your failure. You are not your job. You are not your mistakes. Failure is an event. You are a process, living, developing. Tell yourself, today didn't work out. That doesn't mean I'm bad. It means I need to try a different approach. 2. Reframe your internal dialogue. Pay attention to what you say to yourself when things fall apart. If you hear, "You messed it up again," it's always like this with you. You're not needed by anyone. Juem, this isn't your voice. These are old recordings left over from parental expectations, critics, past experiences. Start replacing them with others. I'm having a hard time right now, and that's okay. I can make mistakes and still be worthy. I'll manage. Maybe not right away, but I will. 3. Step aside, not back. When things aren't going well, you don't necessarily have to rush forward. Sometimes you need to step aside, change your angle, change your approach, change your goal. A setback doesn't always mean quit. Sometimes it says, think about where your real path is. 4. Discover your beliefs about yourself. Take a sheet of paper and honestly write, when I don't succeed, I think I am. I fear failure because if I could get rid of this fear, I would. You'll be surprised how many hidden programs live in your head. But if you illuminate them, you can rewrite them. You become the author of your own story. Building resilience. Resilience doesn't mean not feeling pain. It means continuing to live despite it. It means being able to move forward, even if there's a storm inside. Your resilience begins with a small choice. I will not destroy myself for not succeeding. A new life begins with this. Block summary. Failure is not a diagnosis. It's an experience. You don't have to be strong all the time. You are more than your achievements. You can break free from the cycle of self-criticism. Your pain isn't you. It's simply part of the journey. Ready to move forward. In the next block, we'll talk about the most important thing. Block 3. What to do when everything falls apart. The first steps in chaos. Where do you find a point of support when the world around you crumbles? How do you survive day by day when everything seems meaningless?